GMGM, guys and girls interested in NFTs. This is your daily NFTs Minute. I'm Bright Future Guy. And here comes the underdog project I'm going to talk about today, and it's called Backpack Buddiez. So listen up. And the project I'm going to talk about today, as I mentioned, is called Backpack Buddiez. I accidentally bumped into this project, and it has some cute art, seemingly focused on kids, or let's say families. The name is also cool, Backpack Buddiez, tagline, helping each other. It's a collection of 10,000 buddies, which are generated from over 300 traits. And founders want to create strong community to help kids learn. And they want to build 2 schools in partnership with Build On, excuse me, which is Build On is a well-known nonprofit that actually built over 2,000 schools in rural villages across the world. So that one is good. There is also a plan for, you would guess it probably, even if I didn't tell you, plans for merch, 3D buddies, IRL events, some stories, and more stuff on the roadmap, stuff which wouldn't surprise you. Team is relatively strong, at least according to the website and the AMA I heard. It's almost, I think, 8 people. Founder is a teacher, a young teacher, and there are, I think, a couple of artists, mod dev, project lead. So it looks well organized, but unfortunately the results on community building side don't, correspond with the size of the team. And there is really, I would say, no viral activity. The initially planned launch was for April 7th, which is actually when I noticed the project 2-3 days ago, and I decided to talk about it before they will go minting. They had an announcement that team decided to push back the mint date and actually acknowledged that they need more time to build larger community. Community is, relatively small. I think, there is less than 1,000 people on Discord. There's probably a little bit more than 1,000 people, our followers on Twitter. So that's fairly marginal if you want to mint out 10,000 NFTs. And we've seen projects with way bigger communities do not very well. So I'm glad they actually took the step and decided to push back the date. There's no new date just yet, and I hope the team will enlist some help on, how to operate in the NFT space. For example, I love teams which are doing public AMAs on Twitter Spaces rather than on closed Discord. I also like teams which record their AMAs because, some of us are doing other things and we would still like to hear what's going on in a project. So it doesn't matter where you do it, at least, record it and share it. Anyway, digressing. So once the mint date is set, you will be looking at the pre-sale price of 0.03 ETH and the public mint price 0.033 ETH. Check out the Backpack Buddiez at .io. And it's Buddiez with Z at the end. You'll find the links in the show notes. And today I would also like to do one short shout out. I bumped in spaces on the 6-year-old Eliz. Eliz is a young artist, and she has a collection on OpenSea, and she has a gallery. And I just think, it's super cool when you hear someone 6-year-old talking about, their work, the collection they are preparing with animals, and the way they want to help the animals, especially dogs. And I decided, I think Eliz definitely deserves a shout out. So, it's Eliz Loves Art, and check her out because she's super cool. Imagine what she can do when she grows up. And that was it for today, guys. guys and gals. I am Bright Future Guy. This was your daily NFTs Minute, and I talked about Backpack Buddiez as a project which decided to push back the mint date, but it has some relatively, cool art and family-friendly art and very good intentions. And I talked about Eliz loves art as a 5-6-year-old artist in the NFT space doing her first waves. Enjoy your day and cheers till tomorrow.